Welcome to my channel, Angels of Enlightenment. I know I haven't been on in a while. I've been taking time out for myself and just within myself, and also spending time with the boys, not being on any social media platforms, not being on my phone, and not being on electronics. So that was my main purpose for disappearing for a while. And the energies have been very intense for me lately as well. So, and also just dealing with my own stuff. So, you know, life is life, you know what I mean? But as an empath, you know, we pick up on energy, and not just the collective, but around us as well. And and I'm a single parent too, so the kids need a lot of my attention too. So they also take. So I just been really just doing my prayers, my meditations. I just been focusing on my own journey and me and what I'm here supposed to be doing with you guys as well. You know what I mean? So we're Mercury retrograde started on the 29th. We're on the 31st. So I've been feeling the energies. It's been very, very, very intense. So hopefully you guys are taking time out to just take care of you and worry about you. And Mercury retrogrades are endings, but also new beginnings for some. I'm a Mercury retrograde baby, so it doesn't really affect me as much. So I'm really just been manifesting just to get out of here, to be honest. So hopefully I found something. I really like it. So I don't know. I'm praying, and I've been keeping my fingers crossed. I pray every day to make sure, like, hey, I want out of here. And the house that I found was gorgeous. So let's see. I can do a lot of things there with the boys and myself. So hopefully. So let me stop talking about myself. And I was asked to read Psalms 10, which was interesting because I haven't been sleeping as of lately, like I said. So I've been just coming into my office, which you see, and I've been just reading my Bible that my husband got me. So that's the Bible I've been reading for the last few days. It's the same Bible. I've had this. Wow. We were in South Carolina in 2006. So you're talking, and we're in what, 2001. So almost, it's been a long time that I've had this Bible. He got me this. I got him his first Bible when we were 18 years old, when we first got together, actually. So then he started to, read his own Bibles and stuff like that. So he lost that one that I did buy from her. And so he got me a Bible because I didn't have one. I think I lost it or something. I'm not sure what. We moved so many times, like I can't even keep track. So so I'm going to read Psalms 10 because I was guided to and I was asked to. So that's what I'm going to do. So it says, "O Lord, why do you stand so far away? Why do you hide when I need you the most? Proud and wicked people viciously oppress the poor. Let them be caught in the evil they plan for others about their evil desires. They praise the greedy and curse the Lord. These wicked people are too proud to seek God. They seem to think that God is dead, yet they succeed in everything they do. They do not see your punishment awaiting them. They pour scorn on all their enemies. They say to themselves, nothing bad will ever happen to us. We will be free of trouble forever. Their mouths are full of curses and the tips of their tongues. They lurk in dark alleys, murdering the innocent who pass by. They are always searching for some hopeless victim. Like lions, they crouch silently, waiting to pounce on the hopeless. Like hunters, they capture their victims and drag them away in nets. The hopeless are overwhelmed and collapse. They fall beneath the strength of the wicked. he will never notice. O rise, O Lord, punish the wicked, O God. Do not forget the hopeless. Why do the wicked get away with cursing God? How can they think God will never call us to account? But you do see the trouble and grief they cause. They take note of it and punish them. The hopeless put their trust in you. You are the defender of orphans. Break the arms of these wicked, evil people. Go after them and king forever and ever. Let those who worship other gods be swept from the land. Lord, you know the hopes of the hopeless. Surely you will listen to their cries and comfort them. You will bring justice to the orphans and the oppressed, so people can no longer terrify them. That's so true, because I'm an orphan. If you guys don't know my story, I was adopted at the age of 9. My mother gave me up in the hospital when I was born. So I was abandoned in the hospital pretty much, in a safe place. Obviously, she gave birth and she left. So, hey, to each his own, right? So, I was adopted at the age of 9, and I've been going through a lot of things since then. I was going from different homes until I ended up with my mother, the one that adopted me at the age of 9. So, it hasn't been peaches and creams like everybody thinks, that my mom didn't even know. There's a lot. And that's so crazy, because I was actually thinking about that the other day, like for the last 2 days, like some memories were coming up from me living with my mother and things that occurred when she wasn't around. I was molested and also um, raped, things that I didn't want to do at a very, very young age. I was about 5 or 6 at the time. Or yeah, I was like 5, 6, 7. I was young, and a lot of things happened to me at home, and so I was speech impaired until I was 10. So yeah, life has been kind of crazy, and so I've been working on a lot of abandonment issues that I've had within myself, because I've never been accepted anywhere, which I really don't care. Like, I have no friends. I really don't have any friends, and I'm okay with that. I never really did. My mom always moved all the time, so and the people that I thought were my friends, that I considered my friends, were not even my friends. So, I considered them as my friends, but did they consider me as their friend? Probably not, and that's okay. You know what I mean? So, but I have one person that I do talk to and that I love dearly, and she's an amazing, amazing person. And I kind of look at her like she's my mother in a sense, because I could talk to her about anything. And she's also very intuitive, so it makes it just so much easier to have a conversation with someone that has gifts as well as you do. So you don't feel like you're just, alone, which I've always felt alone, so it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? So, that is what it is. But I'm gonna pull some cards and see what else messages that we do have for you guys. Because I kind of needed a message myself, because I've been, like I said, I've been going through a little, and I've been also feeling energies that is just, and some of them are not even my own. So I've been taking like a lot of salt baths to help, which has been working pretty well for me. I'm gonna call in our so I'm going to say a prayer real quick before we start. Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For them is the kingdom and the power and the glory. May the Lord be with us all. Amen. And I invoke the power of Jesus Christ. And also, I call on Archangel Michael to please protect me, my space, my energy, and the message that will be coming through. Let me be a clear channel for the message that will be transmuting through this reading. Amen. Message for the collective. We have 3 cards. We have 74 nature. So 7, 11 adds to 11. We have 19 pride. We have 4 perseverance. Keep on moving. That's so crazy because I've been getting this card because I read cards for myself. So I've been getting that card a lot lately. And also I read like the energy on the collective too. So not just my own. Because I kind of want to like, wait, what's going on? You know what I mean? I want to know like differentiate the energy, if it's my energy or is it the collective's energy? Because sometimes we can get in the mix of that as well if we don't have discernment. And on the bottom, we have 93, 9, 10, 11, 12, which adds to 3. It's happy endings. And as I said, that it was 11:55. 11:55. I barely have any room. I need a bigger desk. That's what I need. I need a bigger desk. Message. Let me actually shuffle these because I didn't shuffle them last time I used them. And I think it was last night. We have judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique paths and challenges. Our judgment phase for some. We are in Mercury retrograde, so what is hidden in the dark will come to light. Always remember, you can't hide. You can try to, but you can't. So death. I am learning that endings are merely new beginnings. That's transformation. That is the 13th card in the tarot. It's the death. It's Scorpio energy. Message for the collective, please. Empathy. We have empathy. Some people don't know about that. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. So they want you to connect with nature. Connecting to the sound of nature. They want you to release judgment on yourself, not just on yourself, but on others. Because it says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Because everybody does. Everybody's not walking the same path. If that was the case, don't you think we would all be walking the same path? No, we all have different lessons to learn on our paths. So, 19, pride. They want you to stop being prideful. Because when you get into that prideful energy, things go wrong. Because remember, we're not always right. As death, ego death, ego pride. So it's dismantling putting that to end, stop that pride. Because it adds to 10, which, well, 19 adds to 10, which is completion. It's completing that cycle of being prideful. Because when we're wrong, right? When we're right. But we have to take accountability on our actions, on our choices, and what we do to others, but what we do to ourselves. So they want you to keep on pushing forward for his foundations. They want you to connect with your heart, with your soul. Because once you connect with your heart chakra, you connect with your centers of your chakras. You come into balance. And you receive love, and you also can give love. So empathy, I'm always seeing both sides. So in every situation that, like today, there was a situation with a lady that I was acquaintances with on YouTube. So, she's on my Telegram, and we Telegram, we send messages back and forth here and there, whatever. And she shot me out on her YouTube channel like I did something to her, and I didn't. Like, okay, I sent her something, and I should have just said, "Hey, I think you should just watch the video, not what was on," whatever the case may be. So she took it offensively, and she thought that, like, I was what, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't respecting her, which was not even true. Which was not even the case. Just because you're mad at these other two YouTubers doesn't mean that you have to include me into what was going on, because I haven't even had, I haven't even looked at my phone. I seen that she was on because I support her channel, which I no longer support at all. So, because like I was your I was the only one that really supported you. And she lost her child last year, and her child has the same birthday as my son's. And you know, and I understand what she's going through. She's going through some things, but I was there to support her in every way, and it is what it is. I'm kind of, yes, I'm upset about it because she didn't look at both sides, having empathy. She didn't have empathy at all, which a lot of people don't. As growing up, I didn't. There was that didn't exist either. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I'm okay with it. I said my goodbyes, and I just let it go. Because it is what it is. So. Can I get a message for the collective? We have 25 resistance. What are you resisting? Are you resisting your own happiness? Are you resisting flying, being free, being sovereign? Are you resisting growth, on your soul's growth, or your soul's evolution, on your soul's path? And 25 is 7. You add it, it's 7. It's a very spiritual number. Are you resisting your spirituality? As I said, your path, your soul's mission, your soul's growth, your soul's evolution, your soul's freedom. Darkness. Remember when I told you darkness, everything that happens in the dark comes to light? There you go. The rabbit is following his path out of the darkness. And it's so funny because we had this full moon and we had the eclipse in Sagittarius. So eclipsing what no longer serves you, what no longer is serving your highest good, what no longer is serving your path of fulfillment, of your soul's growth, of your soul's evolution, of who you are, who you want to be. Stop being prideful. Stop holding yourself hostage and set yourself free. Because there's so, that path is so big. What path will you choose? That's the question. The path of continuous darkness or the path of darkness to light? Because remember, we do need the darkness so you can come to the light. But you need to understand the darkness so you can understand the light. Because both cannot be without both. And you have to understand that. One more card, please, for the collective. Can't make this shit up. Path. 8. What path are you going to choose? Yes, the ladder seems like it's gonna take forever to get to where you want to get, but without struggle, without all those lessons and those choices that you made, how are you going to reach that? It's kind of like working for what you really, really want in your life, in all matters of your life. Or are you going to still continue to hide from your own freedom? So what path will you choose? That's the question. What path are you going to choose? Yes, the road seems, the path seems long and dark. We get it. We all been there. Trust me, I've been through some dark, shitty. It's been very dark in my own path. You know, I lost my best friend 5 years ago. I lost my children's father. You know, I lost someone that I can confide in. I lost someone that I can talk to. I lost someone that brought me flowers randomly. Not even, he just picked flowers. He made me breakfast. He massaged every night. Miss him. You know, he was my best friend. He was more of my friend than a lover. You know what I mean? So trust me, being adopted, orphan, whatever the hell you want to call it, hasn't been easy. I have not had friends, never had friends. Really, no one understands me. The only one that understood me is not even here. You know what I mean? Because we were both empaths. We both went through a lot of shit in our lives. And we both supported each other, even though he had a lot of mental health issues and he had drinking problems. You know what I mean? He had a lot of downfalls, but he also had good, and that's why I stayed with him, because he had good qualities that you cannot find in any man these days. I'm sorry to say it, but it's true. You know, he wasn't perfect, but who is? It's the choices that we make in our lives. Like I said, the path, the path that we choose. Yes, like I said, the ladder's high. It's going to take forever to get there, but it's a choice that you're going to make, and you're willing to risk. Are you going to risk happiness, or are you going to risk just being in darkness and not knowing where to go and being confused and listening to other people that don't even have your best interest? Stop resisting your own happiness. Stop resisting your own growth. Stop giving people your happiness that don't deserve it. You learn that the hard way on this path. And you really see who your true friends are, which you already knew. You just really try to give them the benefit of the doubt. But at the end, they show their true colors. They always do. The moon, 55, change. Like I said, you're the only one that can make that change. What is hidden, remember what I said, what is hidden in the dark comes to light? There goes the moon. What is hidden in the dark will come to light. It always does. So crazy. It confirmed it right on that card. Look. The moon. Being deceptive. Message for the collective, please. If you see this blue tape, it's kinesio tape. It's what athletes use. It's natural. It's because I damaged my arm, my shoulder when I got into a car accident. So if you're just wondering, like, what the heck is that? It's just tape. I've been in. It's been like I said. It's been a rough few days, and it's been raining, which hasn't helped. So we have. That's not what I wanted. I just wanted one. The collective, please. I just got this new deck, actually. It's called the Wisdom of the House of Night. I've been using that a lot lately. Rigid. 30. Stop being so rigid. As you see the crow. As you see the crow. So it's so odd where it says rigid and then pride. It's like literally on the same. Like, I wish I could show you. I'm using my laptop. I'm not using my phone. So I can't show you the cards. But it fell right in the middle of, because I have 3 card layout. So it's 3 in the top, 3 on the bottom, and 3 in the middle. So this one's right in the middle where pride is, and death, ego, death, and darkness. Ego, death to darkness. Letting go of pride, finding your path in the darkness. Transformation. I heard transformation. Because death also can mean transformation. It's transforming into something, into your spiritual path, right? Or it could be into your spiritual path, or your career, or your family life, or anything. So stop being rigid. Rigid. Sorry. Rigid. Stop being so harsh. Some people can be just. 16, we have invincible. So they want you to have perseverance on your path, have empathy, look at 2 sides of a situation. Stop judging, because you don't know, you need 2 sides of the story to understand both sides of any situation. Okay? but they want you to be invincible. You are invincible. You can go on that path. Like, I'm on my spiritual path, so a lot of people don't understand, because a lot of people are like teachers or like nurses or whatever the case may be. I'm a healer. I place my hands on people and I heal them. That's what I do. That's what I'm gifted. That's what my gifts are for. I'm intuitive. I can hear, see, sense, feel. Um, Also, I could read deep emotion, suppressed emotion. And that's my rising in Scorpio. Sorry. It just, it is what it is. I could see your deepest, darkest fears, your deepest, darkest secrets. It's a gift that I have. It is what it is. I've had it since I was a little girl. So now I get to use them, but for good reasons, not for what other people do to their gifts. So, they want you to look within yourself to find the strength that you have within yourself, which adds to another 7. So you have 2 sevens here. So you have 4, 4, you have 10. So actually 4, 4, 4, 5, 5. What else? And that's it. So, so you hold that power within yourself. You have the keys, the knowledge, the codes to go on your path. To be invincible. To create the life that you choose, that you want this time around. Stop resistance. Stop resisting your own happiness for other people's happiness. And are they really happy? Ask that question. The people that you talk to, the people that you conversate with, they really happy? The people that are giving you advice, the people that are the naysayers, as they say, why? You just really have to sit with yourself on that one. Really sit with yourself on that one. Are these people happy? These people that are giving me advice, are they really happy? Most of 9 out of 10, no, they're not. Because they're miserable, they're unhappy, they want to see you miserable and unhappy. Like, I'm glad that I came on my path because I just feel like I belong. Yes, I've thought I met some pretty cool people on my path. People show their true colors in the end. It doesn't matter if you defend them and you try to like I say, empathy. Sometimes our empathy gets used and abused because we do see both sides of the situation. Sometimes you just gotta let it go and be okay with it. A lot of people don't have your best interest at heart, and I've known that the hard way. Even people that you thought that would never screw you over, screws you over, or sleeps with your son's father, or just take advantage of you, or just use you for whatever. But only if you let them use you. That's it. If you let them use you. Can I get a message for the collective, please? We have another 8, so we have 2 8s. Accelerated motion. Things are moving. Things are moving forward. Whatever you've been manifesting, whatever you've been praying and hoping for, things are going to work out. But it's not going to come easy. Nothing in life comes easy. If you really want it, it's not going to come easy. Nothing in life is easy. Say that. Message for the collective. Moving on. 6. Moving on. People, places, and things. Moving on from things that don't serve your highest good and your highest health. Moving on from resistance. Moving on from the darkness to lead to the light. But remember, you need the darkness for the light. Because remember, we all have been in those dark places. Stop judging others. Look at both sides of a situation. Have empathy. Have kindness. Speak your truth. The card is blue. Stop wasting time. You see, he's holding a watch. Stop wasting time. Stop wasting time on unnecessary things. Stop being rigid. Move away from being rigid. Move away from pride. Time is precious. Time is short. Trust me, I know that from experience. I have a lot of health issues, and I've had a lot of I've been in and out the hospital for the last 2 years. So it's been, you know what I mean? It's just been. And I've noticed that I've been moving on from everyone. People, places, and things, because you only live once. And time is short. And you only have one life to live. How are you going to end it this time? Is it pleasing others? Is it doing what others want you to do? Is lying to yourself? Being deceitful to yourself? We have the light 19. It's so odd because that was on the bottom. It was on the bottom when I was shuffling, before I shuffled. So oddly, it came out. So 19 light, they want you to see the light in every situation. They want you to come out of that darkness. But remember, that darkness served a purpose at the time. And we're in Gemini. We're in Venus and Gemini, which has to do with light and dark within yourself, which is shadow work. So I've been working on a lot of shadow work for the last 2 days. So like I said, things have been that I completely forgot just came up. Or I thought that I let go, and like many moons ago, because I do my moon rituals. And moon rituals usually are, it is to release, and new moons is to bring in. So full moons is to release things that you don't want. Write them all down. Everything you don't want. I release anger. I release bitterness. I release resentment. I release old relationships. I release, people that don't serve my highest good. I write that all down. And guess what? It's been working out pretty great, because whoever is not serving you and helping you grow, there's no reason for those people to be in your life. I've learned that the hard way. Doesn't matter how many times you give people chances and chances. Fulfillment of wishes, 9. See that treasure box? Only you can make yourself happy. Only you can find your happiness. What path are you going to choose? Where are you going to go? Are you going to continue the path of misery or follow the path that's risky but fulfilling? And having that wish fulfillment in all aspects of life, not just in money, but love, honesty, kindness, gentleness, understanding, and respect, mostly respect. Because if there's no respect in any relationship that you're in, it's not going to last. It's not going to get anywhere. As I said, that it's 4111. Without respect, respecting each other and having empathy and stop judging one another, you can manifest the life that you choose only if you choose to go within, because only you have the scrolls of your own blueprint. Only you can unlock your own happiness within yourself once you find yourself and where you want to be and where you want to go. And that's fulfilling your own needs. That's fulfilling your own self, fulfilling your spiritual path. Once you fulfill your spiritual path, things will come in place. I didn't see these other 2 cards. We have new beginnings. Oh, 0. That's the fool. Walking the fool's journey. Walking a new path. Exploring new adventures, exploring new ideas, exploring new creativity, exploring you, exploring the world within yourself first. And having gratitude for what you have instead of what you don't have. Four, rest and rejuvenate. So we have a lot of 4s. So have you been seeing 444 a lot? I have. Today? No, I actually seen a lot of 4/4s last week. I have, like I said, I haven't really been on so I haven't really been. Right now it's 12:24. So my kids got school. So rest and rejuvenate. They want you to rest. They want you to take care of you, to worry about you, understand you, follow your path. Sit in solitude. The answers will come to you. The answers will come to you when it's meant. But they want you to rest. That's what I've been doing. I've been resting. Like I said, the energies have been wodonkulous. Yes, I said it. It's been wodonkulous. It's been overrated, okay? It's been overrated. Um, and the collective is going bonkers. They're going freaking bonkers. I just can't be around people. I can't, like I said, I seen this property. It has 17 acres on it. It's a beautiful house. It's like a cottage house. It's 3 bedrooms. I'm really praying that I get the hell out of here. I don't want to be around people. I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. Especially when you don't do anything to other people and you just always been there and you always try to support them as best as you can, even though you're going through your own shit. So 3, solar plexus chakra, which that's so odd that this card came up because that's what I've been feeling. in the collective: guilt, shame, anger, bitterness, resentment. That's what's been going on in the collective. Solar plexus have been bonkers. And that's what I've been working on, because I am a Reiki master. So I have been working on that. And also my sacral, which is my creative, because it's been a little bit blocked. So I've been working on my solar because because like I said, I have a lot of trauma from growing up, from being, in situations that I did not voluntarily wanted. Things just happened. I was a child. I didn't have control over it. Trust me, that's why I have control over my kids. Not like that, but I know what they do. I know where they go. I you know what I mean? And my kids are always home. I don't trust people, especially what has happened to me when I was a child. I don't trust anyone with my kids. They go everywhere I go. So, if you've been having solar plexus issues, stomach problems, it's because you're holding in resentment, guilt, anger, bitterness, shame. Shame from your past because you always thought you did something wrong. And it's still the same shit now. When you try to be friends with people. It is what it is. So 21, universe. The universe has your back at all times. You just have to believe it. You just have to put in the work. You just have to push forward. Because no one can do it for you but you. You have to understand that. No one can do it but you. Sorry. I have to put my incense on. Because the energy is kind of wonky. And it's so odd they both went out. And I gotta be up in a few hours. Like, oh my God. I gotta be up at 6 o'clock. I gotta make some lunch and some breakfast for the boys for school. It's like we had 5 days off and now they're going back to school. It feels so weird. Let's just say we had a good weekend. Everybody did their own little thing. So we're going to excuse me. Excuse me. I told you, solar plexus, they're blocked. Unblock them. Stop holding in that anger and that resentment and that jealousy. A message for the collective. Let's close out. What message do you have for the collective? What do you got? What you got for the collective? Oh no, I just spoke British, but hey, it sounded pretty cool. I don't want 3 cards. I just want one. Can I just have 1 card, por favor? So now I'm talking Spanish. Whoop, whoop. Sí, señor. So, freedom. We have the angel of freedom. What was I saying throughout this whole 49 with 24 seconds? 49 minutes with 24 seconds. Freedom. Freedom. Choosing freedom. And respecting people's opinions. Stop judging others wrongly. Look at the situations on both ends of the spectrum. Stop jumping to conclusions. I am always free to choose love, independence, and creativity. She's so beautiful. Well, we're going to read from the book because I'm still I haven't used these cards in a while, since what? A few videos ago. I'm still trying to get used to them, so don't mind me. But I like reading from the book towards to give you a better understanding of what I was saying through the reading. But I want you to have freedom. I want you to be sovereign. I want you to love you. That's the most important thing. Because no one can love you but you. So the angel of freedom is shown with a beautiful soul flying freely in the wind, a symbol of the flow of life energy. This angel guards the spirit right to express independence and creativity as it watches over the world, protecting our freedom. The angel of freedom blesses us and helps us realize the freedom of the divine spirit within us. It offers untold gifts when we allow freedom to be an integral part of our lives. We need only to desire the experience of our freedom, and this angel will assist us in knowing it at every turn. It will help us realize that freedom is who we are. There are many aspects to freedom, and this angel will show us the numerous ways in which we can share in its gifts. It may mean freedom from the constraints of our worldly existence. It could as well mean a deep experience of who we are at core and what is an awareness rather than something we do. It is not freedom from something as much as freedom to be ourselves, which this angel brings to our consciousness. We can pray to the angel of freedom to open our hearts and our minds to the meaning of freedom. What is freedom to you? Ask yourself that question. And we may find that as a result, we need to look at our ability to communicate our needs or speak up for ourselves in order to facilitate our leap into freedom. Sometimes we are thrown the gifts of freedom before we are consciously ready for it. And then we take a while to integrate our experience and to let go of our old patterns, which ties us to preconceived ideas about how life should be. We're always free to choose how we want to go through life, tied to old ideas or open to the unlimited opportunities to express ourselves. The more freedom we allow ourselves, the more joyful and unlimited our scope for expression. We offer prayers to the angel of freedom to remove the obstacles which limits our self-expression, health, and joy. We ask that we may have the capacity to nurture freedom rather than abuse it in a self-destructive way. We ask that people everywhere be permitted to choose the gift of freedom. This angel works in subtle ways to encourage us. It sends us light and courage to satisfy our yearning for freedom. It is never far from us as we pursue our path to growth and independence and development. It helps us assimilate this awareness from the depths of our souls as free spirits, worthy of the opportunity to express ourselves. And that's what we're here to do, is to express ourselves freely, without judgment, and trying to hurt others, and thinking that you're better than anybody else. Because you're not. We're all here on the same path. Not the same path, but we all believe the same. We may not be the same color, but we all bleed the same. We all, well, we all, yeah, because everybody has different, disabilities, so we all don't have the same parts. Like arms, legs, and body parts, you know what I'm saying? But we all bleed the same. We all cry. Not all of us love. All of us don't, some of us don't even know how to love. Or some of us love so deeply to take advantage of it. Or we could just sense your pain. And we just want to love you guys, love you, we just want to take care of you. We just want to say that everything's okay and it's going to be all right, even though we don't have that for ourselves. I do. My kids tell me they love me all the time. So that's the greatest benefit about being a parent. But I also lost one too. So I lost two. But the one that hurt me the most was the last one. Because that was just unexpected. Being pregnant, period. And then losing it. That wasn't not what I wanted. That was God's plan, not mine. So that was your message for this evening. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I love you all. And take care of you. Worry about you. Focus on you. If you don't need to be on the internet, then don't. This is the time for you to love you, to take care of you, to nourish you. And that is it. Because nobody's going to do it for you. And nobody's going to be there for you. So, you guys have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful evening. And take care of yourselves. And I send you all my prayers, all my love. And all the protection in the world. Because it's crazy out there, man. Oh. I figured. I just needed a confirmation. So it was right. So, hold on. Let's see something. Let me see with my other pendulum if I'm right. I was thinking something. So usually when I think something, because remember, energy is energy. Like I tell you guys, that's why I don't share my energy with nobody. Only with my kids. And not like weird like that. Ooh, please, guys. Stop thinking dirty because I just heard something. Can I get a guess? So this is my pendulum. This is what I play with when I want some answers that I seek. Sometimes it's wrong, sometimes you're right. Depends. If you got to clear your pendulums, you got to salt them in water. You got, you know what I mean. You gotta take care of them like you take care of a child too. Not like that, but you know what I'm saying. It's a metaphor. Oh, and then I made this one, which is pretty cool. It's copper. Since I have you guys on, so I made this one. It's copper because I wanted to do some like copper pendulums. So I have some ideas. I just hopefully get the hell out of here this month. And I'll be so happy. And it has a clear quartz in the inside of it. Because what I wanted to do, I wanted to change, like you could change the stones when you do a pendulum read for yourself or whatever the case may be, or you just want to just use it. But copper is like, if you see my copper, this is my babes. I spent $200. So this is my copper pyramid. And this one is my other copper pyramid. This one was actually made for me through my sound. And it came with a stone. It came with a base as well. It's a pretty cool base. And I got this one custom made for myself. Actually, it was a surprise. You see the Reiki symbols in it. That's so pretty cool. It's copper. So copper is very healing, and it takes out toxins, and it's very health beneficial. It helps with depression, anxiety. it has world loads of benefits. So I use that for meditations to clear my energy fields. And I use the Merkaba. If you don't know what the Merkaba is, go on Google. It's Metatron. So I work closely with my archangels, as you guys know. And also I am IT instructor as well. So we work with, we directly connect with the archangels for healing purposes and knowledge. Things that we want to know or that we want to know answers about. So it's just a higher state of consciousness. It's reaching that higher state. It's everybody thinks that spirituality is like a piece of cake and that you can just like, no, it's a process. I've been on my journey since 2018. I was awoken in 2017. I was awoken between September, October of 2017, and that's when I was with if you know about the twin flame journey. I don't like to say twin flame. Don't personally care about it. I left that journey a while back. But I'm not looking for anyone. So if God chooses me to be with a soulmate, then hey, I'll dig it. But they have to do the same thing I do, or they have to do something, and they have to be spiritually aligned. But they also have to go on their spiritual path. So my masculine didn't want to do it, so that's his path. I'm not going to say, oh, it's his loss, because it's not. He chose the path that he chose, and I chose my path, and I'm happy with the path I've chose. So this is my copper one that I like. I forgive him, but I just can't. I can't. I asked God, why did you choose that person? But he chose like any other. There's billions of men in the world. You had to choose that one. Why? I still ask why. Like the last few days, I've been feeling him, and it's like, no, that's not my garbage. That's yours. Bye. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's not what we're doing in 2021. We're not doing that. We moved from that way back there. Like we're doing better, bigger things. And plus, life is short. You only live once. Like I said, I've been fighting for my life for the last 2 years, way longer than that. I've had health issues all my life, but these last 2 years have been really, really hard. So I'm enjoying life. I was thinking about going on vacation. I was like, I looked at some certain situations and I was like, I wanted to leave for like 3 to 4 days this week. And I found a really good price down in New Hampshire. I wanted to go down to New Hampshire actually because I really like New Hampshire. Because I go get my fireworks from there. FYI. So actually I gotta go pick up some more fireworks. Actually I do for the 4th of July. So yeah, I was gonna book it for like 3 to 4 days, and then something told me not to, just to wait. So I think I'm gonna wait on taking a vacation with the boys because my son graduates on the 18th, and the other 2 boys as well. So because all my boys are in school, but they go to private school, so they end on June 17th. So June 17th is all their last days of school in private school until September. Thank God. So, and hopefully I'll be out of here because that's what I'm really focusing on right now is getting out of here in this month of June. So I can go on vacation like in July. I'm praying for myself. So, all right, guys, enough talk. I've been on way too long. I've been on, it's 1:05. It's an hour and 5 minutes. So, okay, guys. So I don't know. These next few days with these planets and the transit and the transits that are occurring, well, I don't know. We will see. I'm not going to promise anything. And I know I'm supposed to be doing my inspirational, which I've only done 2 series of that. I did the first and second. So I'm going to be going on my 3rd series of a daily dose of inspiration. I just have to get me together because I've been an emotional wreck. I'm an emotional wreck. So, and also I've been getting my healing sessions too. So a lot of things have been coming up too because I have someone that I work with very, very closely. Like I said, I call her like she's like my mom. She's a healer too, but she also does hypnosis and stuff. So we're working on certain things that I need to work on and that I need to release and that because I don't want to attract these people anymore. I'm done. When you're finito, you're finito. You don't want nothing to do with it. You're like, no, that's not the life I want anymore. That's not the people I want to attract anymore. That's not what I want in my life anymore. Once you realize what you don't want in your life anymore, life is going to be so much better. I'm telling you that from my own experience. Trust me. What is not serving you, people that are not supporting you, people that are not supporting your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, where you want to go in your own life, there's no reason for these people to be in it, especially the ones that are dragging you down, especially the people that are think that they're better than you, or people that think they have all the answers. We don't have all the answers. We're all a part of a fucking puzzle that we all have to put together. And we all have to work together. If you don't know how to work together with individuals, there's no point of working together. There's no point of even talking. Plain and simple. So, I'm sorry, I was like reading what was on the screen on this side. That's what happens. I, I doze off. I doze off. Especially since I had my surgery in December and my recovery time was like it was the longest ever. Well, well, I can't really say that. Because I had a real bad car accident and it took me months to recover, years to recover. I'm still trying to recover. But yeah, just worry about you. Take care of you. Know your standards. Have respect for yourself. Have respect for others. Be kind. Be generous. And don't judge others because you don't know what others are going through in their own lives. You really don't. Hey, I was dying for the last 2 years. Fucking nobody knew about it. Who wants to hear it anyways? No one. So it is what it is. Take it or leave it. So um have a blissful evening, guys. God bless and take care of yourselves.